Hey folks, welcome to Warhammer 40k Space Marine. This is a game I've been hearing fantastic things about, but was never sure if I would actually get to Let's Play. For varying reasons, but what matters now is I'm getting to Let's Play it. Getting to fucking Let's Play it. Now I've had the whole story of it spoiled this shit on me, because I read, posts about it quite willingly. And it just made me more excited to actually get to play this. I've just done my audio test for it, and boy is it fantastic. Hopefully I sound okay. I thought the game sounded a little low. I lowered down the special effects for it a little, and just hired it overall. Let's do that. I'm winging it more than a little. But, it's been playing, winging it's been working out well for me thus far. On the last few things I've been doing, so, yeah. So, we'll ignore that. New campaign. Do it on normal. This enemies do less damage, attack less often. It's like this if you use action in shooter games, you'll rarely die. Enemies do full damage and be very aggressive. Expect encounters to be challenging, you will die occasionally. And as you can go up, the symbol on top changes. Enemies inflict increased damage and will do everything they can to annihilate you. You need to use all tools at your disposal to win. You'll die often. Let's just stick with normal. Yes. All I did was, start this, see the opening cutscene, and that's it. And fight a little. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. Xenos invasion fleet, invasion force detected. Informasis. I know there's different classes of Titans. Where does Warlord fall on them? I can't remember. I think it's one of the bigger ones. One thing to complain about here is you actually can't skip through this to get into the fighting that bit sooner.
Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces, and they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machine.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Pilot, report!
Starboard engine is dead, Sergeant. We're losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. Find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderbolt Lance of Jove returning to launch bay.
this is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. What, do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the orcs.
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
This actually does make a degree of sense. The AA is probably designed for, you know, shooting down ships, not 3 guys in power armor, you know? It actually does make a degree of sense. What did he say that time? It just sounded differently to the way it sounded when I did my audio test. But yeah, you can just run through and just... sorry, you can just roll through these and not kill them that way. Not sure how you follow up on the them being stunned. Oh god, what button do you press? Like, it's obviously they're being lined up there for a finisher, but I don't know what button you press for it. But I love this game. Here, let me just out-tab for a second. That's a little above the threshold I normally go with, but I think that'll be fine, because I'm a fair bit above that. Basically, there's 3 colors here on OBS. Green, orange, and red. And normally I keep trying to keep things in the... just before it turns to orange. It seems like a nice little bracket there, but it's just went above it. But I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Basically, I'm always just worried of it being too out over me. But with this headset, I frequently, just as I'm talking, I end up going so out that the whole bar just turns red. Because normally it's, you know, like the bar stays whatever color that part of the bar is in. But I go so out, the whole bar turns red. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Okay. Okay, you can hear me, you should be able to hear the game, you can see the game, and I'm recording. And... yeah, footage should be working just fine. Good, good. I'm just utterly paranoid right now that it's somehow not cooperating. Also didn't know there's collectibles in this game. Probably should have realized that, but I hadn't seen any mention of them. And I'm used to, like, say, Human Revolution and whatnot with no collectibles. Oh, I did not see that at all. Ow, my everything. Ah. Nice. Oh. Emperor protects. Ooh.
Get off my ship, Space Marine! You're gonna die!
was hoping that would just chain react like the rest of them did.
Space Marines to kill!
Okay, beautiful. Okay. When they do that, all I hear is that one series Samsung. Since it was glowing, I figured that was its weak point. Or something. Awesome. Suicidal, but awesome. Still can't get over the fact that Space Marines determined their...
Titus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up Vox chatter from Imperial Guard forces on the ground.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
See how there's two little bolts in his head? I think that denotes 200 years of service, 100 per bolt. Yeah, that just sounds painful and unhygienic. Ooh. I suppose Space Marine pain wouldn't be an issue, but still. I know. I'm just looking around for that whole servo skull thing. Just on the off chance. Against all odds. Judging by the gear behind them, it's some MPs. Christ, that's a powerful gun. Every time it goes off, there's that dramatic effect from it. But the gear halo, Machine God, Omnissiah, I'm not sure. I know bits of 40k lore here and there, but I'd hesitate to say I don't even know much about it. That's not a friendly sound. Oh, they're just brutalizing each other. Ah, could have left them at it. Them and their flashlights. Ooh, there's a servo skull. Yeah, sadly you can't just hop up or something. We'll have to go around. which isn't the worst of things.
Remain calm. Evacuate in orderly fashion. Public disturbances will not be tolerated. Workers, assemble.
Caleb, there you are. The Shiring Brothers are saying we're under attack.
Brothers, Iridian slitted.
They saw rocks in the sky.
Xenos, here. Damn right.
Oh, to be fair, it is a really important world. While that would make it a good target, I guess the person, it'd also be highly defended. Well, you'd imagine so. Stealth kill. I'll grab the bolter in a second. I've only a bolt pistol.
Access authorized. The Emperor be with you, Space Marine.
Bolter unlocked. The .998 Godwin pattern bolter is a characteristic Space Marine battle rifle, firing self-propelled explosive tipped rounds. Mouse 1 to fire, R to reload.
This way, boys. I'm gonna kill it first. Come and get me, Space Marine.
Alright. Wonder how obvious the game is about this servo skulls. The first one was obvious enough, but that's the first one. And within the game, that's instead of just the menu, that's even a thing. That there's collectibles in the game and whatnot. The rest might be better hidden. Might be. It's not necessarily the case.
The humans all alone. Again! Shoot me again!
What are they even firing on?
Captain!
Destroy them!
This way! They got no way out of there! Who managed to kill?
wounded.
The Codex Astartes warns against using jump packs to leap blindly into enemy fire, and for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I look to its rules for guidance.
We all do. But there are also benefits to thinking for yourself. Yes.
Enemy! Sighted!
Might of the righteous. I've actually turned off the OBS catching the you know, Steam pop-ups, because it was catching, you know, like, this game is done downloading, and it was getting me all sorts of paranoid. But yeah, I'm not commenting on cutscenes because, like, I already know, like, all the story and whatnot, so you know, I just keep gabbling and will end up spoiling things on everyone else. Ugh.
Sedona's picked up local Imperial Guard communications. They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Personal message cache. Roswell's Thomas Alexander. Must be moving back home. No snow there, that's for certain. We'll build like birds for a forge when the Orc attack. The defenders are all dead. The Orcs are killing everyone on the planet. We're the only Imperial Guard in the sector. Fleets will awake up when we're comfortable in town.
Yeah.
Keep firing! Keep firing!
One idiot heard of a fighting retreat. Nice. So yeah, the game seems pretty, at least so far, pretty generous with the skulls. You don't really have to go looking for them. Just when I saw them, like, so many skulls collected, I was kind of expecting a harsher thing of it.
You have saved us.
Rise, Guardsmen. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, Guardsmen. We rendezvous with Sedonas, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond that.
Lieutenant. You never hear about any right tenants. I'm too used to hearing them referred to as lieutenants, not lieutenants. So it just always sounds jarring to me when I hear lieutenant.
Remarkable. A few hundred against 1,000,000 orcs. And they fight on.
Only in death.
No. Get off! My legs. I can't feel my legs.
To see a space marine.
Watch over those who fight.
Christ. It just kind of sounds untrue, but bloody hell. Yeah, one thing that I always end up hearing about the Imperial Guard is how they got basically titanium bollocks. Like, they've got terrible equipment, and yet they always do their damnedest to hold the line. It does help the commissars executing anyone they feel isn't fighting hard enough, or just on principle. But yeah. Then there's Cadia. The only reason the guard stopped holding that position was because the planet fell. Like, literally, the planet broke apart. Planet fell, and the planet broke before they did. Again, I don't know much. I pick up bits here and there. That's all I got. Sadly.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
Quotas must be met. Despite alien incursions, delinquency is the front of the
Kill you for that!
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
We have encountered the Orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I take it. Did he survive?
If the Horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Yes. The the Mark 11 Hell's Teeth Chainsword is the close combat weapon of choice among Space Marines, combining terrifying power with great speed. Mouse 2 to strike, F plus mouse 5 to stun. See the combat. If you just hit F, that kicks. So the whole you have to do both things thing is confusing. Hopefully I didn't cut off any dialogue there. I just really wanted to get the gadget that was in there. Nice! That is beautiful. I was wondering where they were. Nice. Gotta check all the trenches. And there's nothing to even note here. A few dead guardsmen, yeah, but you know, there's, you know, he can't interact with them. He can't you know, get it. There's no servo skull there.
Target that squig.
Ooh. Don't like their aesthetic.